Hello Manchester United fans. Man United news, Red Devils to receive Antony transfer offer as club make announcement. The summer transfer window isn't far away and Manchester United will need to make a decision on the future of Antony, whose loan spell with Real Betis has so far been a success. Manchester United are gearing up what could be a defining few weeks of the season, but some eyes are already looking towards the summer. The Red Devils would need to go on a stunning run of form to have any hope of qualifying for the Champions League, and there'll be no FA Cup trip to Wembley in May. But what gives United fans optimism is their Europa League campaign, having impressively beaten Real Sociedad 5-2 on aggregate in the round of 16. The Red Devils went into the international break on the back of a relatively comfortable 3-0 win away to Leicester, affording Ruben Amorim some time off. Amorim is currently on holiday in Doha, Qatar, but when he returns he'll face heat of a different kind, with fixtures against Nottingham Forest, Manchester City, Lyon and Newcastle to come. In his absence, the wheels keep turning at Old Trafford as preparations for next season are well and truly underway. Here's a roundup of the latest news from Old Trafford. Real Betis draw up Antony plan. Real Betis want to extend Antony's loan from Manchester United until 2026. The Brazilian winger has rediscovered his mojo in Seville, scoring 4 goals and laying on 4 assists in 11 appearances. It's no surprise, then, that Betis have decided that they want to keep Antony, 25, for next season. ABC de Sevilla report that the Spanish club planned to negotiate with United to extend his loan until the end of the 2025-26 campaign by offering to pay a higher percentage of his wages. The deal could hinge on whether or not Betis qualify for the Champions League. Club announced first pre-season friendly. Manchester United have announced that they'll begin their pre-season campaign against Leeds in the Swedish capital of Stockholm on Saturday, July 19th. The Red Devils will return to the Strawberry Arena, formerly known as the Friends Arena, for the first time since winning the 2017 Europa League final there, beating Ajax 2-0. Leeds, who are currently gunning for promotion back to the Premier League at the second time of asking, also played United in a friendly in the summer of 2023. The Red Devils will jet off to the United States later in July to take part in the Premier League's summer series. Hojlund gives Amorim verdict. Rasmus Hojlund is enjoying life under Ruben Amorim despite Manchester United's mixed results. Hojlund, 22, ended his 3-month goal drought on Sunday, a fine way to head into the international break. Speaking to Danish media including Tipsbladet, the striker gave a glowing verdict on Amorim as well as commenting on Erik ten Hag's sacking in October. I'm focused on the task with Ruben because that project is incredibly exciting, but Erik was of course one of. Bruno Fernandes urged to leave Man United this summer. He's run his race. Bruno Fernandes has been urged to leave Manchester United by former Chelsea and Liverpool star Joe Cole, who believes the Red Devils captain should join a team challenging for major trophies. Manchester United captain Bruno Fernandes has been told to leave the club and join a team capable of winning trophies. Fernandes has won the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup since joining United from Sporting back in 2020. But the Red Devils remain a long way off challenging for the Premier League. And 3-time Premier League winner Joe Cole believes Fernandes should force through a transfer at the end of the season, particularly given the 30-year-old has been on the receiving end of some stiff criticism. If I'm Bruno Fernandes, I'd absolutely be looking for a move away from Manchester United, Cole told Paddy Power. He's the first butterfly and he's getting all the arrows from everyone. He must go home at night and wonder why everyone is digging him out when he's the only one pulling his weight in this team. There are others doing okay, but he is literally dragging that club through this dire moment. When all is said and done and Bruno leaves United and maybe they return to the top, they'll look back at this era and the only shining light will be Bruno Fernandes. He's a fantastic footballer and you could put him into most teams, and he'd thrive, but I don't think he's won a league in his career and he needs to go and prove to himself that he can play in a top side because he's run his race at Manchester United. He should leave that club with everyone, the owners, fans, and the manager giving him his flowers because he gets all the stick. And that's part and parcel of being a Manchester United footballer, but how must he feel when he's getting all the pelters despite being the one with the goals, assists, and driving the team forwards? He's a fabulous player, and if I was him, I'd be looking to go and play in a team capable of winning trophies. Cole's comments come after United co-owner Sir Jim Ratcliffe singled out Fernandes as a fantastic footballer that the club desperately needs to keep. Speaking about United's recruitment struggles in recent years, Ratcliffe told the BBC, "If you look at the players we are buying this summer that we didn't buy, we're buying Antony, we're buying Casemiro, we're buying Onana, we're buying Hojlund, we're buying Sancho. These are all things from the past. Whether we like it or not, we've inherited those things and have to sort that out. For Sancho, who now plays for Chelsea and we pay half his wages, we're paying £17 million to buy him in the summer. Some are not good enough and some probably are overpaid. But for us to mold the squad that we are fully responsible for and accountable for will take time. We've got this period of transformation where we move from the past to the future. There are some great players in the squad, as we know." Manchester United handed £30 million PSR boost following fresh Mason Greenwood fallout and potential decision. Manchester United have been handed a boost concerning their profit and sustainability position following a transfer decision made by Mason Greenwood this week. Manchester United are preparing for a major squad overhaul this summer as they aim to generate funds for Ruben Amorim's rebuild by selling several first-team players. With the Portuguese manager set to implement a high-intensity, tactical system, United are expected to move on those who do not fit his vision. The club is bracing for a busy transfer window with multiple departures on the horizon. Victor Lindelof and Christian Eriksen will leave as free agents when their contracts expire at the end of the season. Meanwhile, United intend to sell loaned-out players such as Marcus Rashford, Antony, and Tyrell Malacia, with none expected to feature in Amorim's long-term plans. Additionally, experienced figures like Casemiro are likely to be moved on as part of a wider effort to reshape the squad. With an emphasis on maximizing sales and reinvesting in players better suited to Amorim's system, United are set for one of their biggest squad overhauls in recent years. United handed Greenwood transfer boost. Amid United raising funds through sales and the expiry of several contracts, the club will also be keeping an eye on the situation of Mason Greenwood at Marseille. Greenwood left United in a deal worth up to £26.6 million last summer, but United also inserted a clause in his contract that would see United earn 50% of the profits of any future sale. The winger is second in the race for League One's Golden Boot trophy this summer, having scored 15 goals this season and only behind Paris Saint-Germain's Ousmane Dembele, who has 21. However, a new report from BFM Marseille, Greenwood may depart the Stade Velodrome this season, with United therefore being handed extra cash through his sale, which would boost their position regarding profit and sustainability rules. Why Greenwood may leave Marseille? Despite the player's goals, Greenwood was subject to public criticism from Marseille manager Roberto De Zerbi. "I expect more from him. He has to do more because what he is currently showing is not enough," De Zerbi said in a recent press conference. "If he wants to achieve his ambition, he has to be more consistent, sacrifice more, and be more determined." Following the Italian's words, Greenwood was then dropped from Marseille's fixture against PSG, where the forward played 27 minutes in a 3-1 loss. According to RMC Sport journalist Florent Germain, De Zerbi's words may well lead to Greenwood leaving the French side this summer if the player decides he does not feel welcome at the club. "He is a player that can make a big difference, but honestly, if he doesn't react, questions will be asked about a departure for Greenwood this summer," Germain told BFM Marseille. "If he isn't able to understand." Man United willing to include flop signing in deal with Napoli €4.75m, rated PSG target. Paris Saint-Germain have been linked with Victor Osimhen for the past 2 transfer windows, and with the summer window still months away, speculation about a potential move is already heating up. Now at Galatasaray, Osimhen has regained the form that made him one of the standout players of the 2022-23 season, attracting interest from some of Europe's top clubs ahead of the upcoming transfer window. The Nigerian striker has been in excellent form this season, scoring 26 goals and providing 5 assists in 30 appearances across all competitions. According to Give Me Sport, Manchester United have made Osimhen a priority target and could trigger his €75 million release clause this summer. Turkish journalist Yagis Sabunkoglu recently reported that both Manchester United and PSG have made official approaches for Osimhen. The two clubs have submitted verbal offers regarding his salary and contract terms, with plans to activate his release clause. Meanwhile, Galatasaray manager Amorim is also eager to bring him into the squad. A potential player swap that sends Victor Osimhen to Old Trafford? Alex Behrens Getty Images. The Mirror reports that Osimhen could move to Manchester United as part of a deal for Napoli to sign Rasmus Hojlund. Since arriving from Atlanta in 2023, Hojlund has made 82 appearances across all competitions, scoring 24 goals and recording 4 assists. Meanwhile, Osimhen's teammate on the Nigerian national team, William Troost-Ekong, recently discussed the transfer rumors in an interview with TalkSport, suggesting he sees the striker making a move to England. I know he's a Chelsea fan, but I also know he's had talks with all the top teams. It's up to him what he chooses. He will fit into every team, Troost-Ekong said on TalkSport. I know Liverpool have spoken about getting a new striker next season. We will see. I'm also reading, like everyone else is, that he has a clause this summer. When he went to Galatasaray, I think it worked out amazingly for him. I couldn't see him playing there for another season or anywhere else but the Premier League next season. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.